Heyo. Well, all of your videos went away. Hold, please.
Are we here?
Are you here? You're here.
Are we here? We're here.
I
All
believe you're
right.
here.
All right.
Are we here?
I believe
Here, here.
you are here.
Here.
Ooh.
What
Yeah,
is happening, everybody? Welcome
You're here.
to another episode of JSNBTalk. We're the podcast that puts the fat in father. 3 out of the 4 of us are fathers. Speaking of father, welcome back, Nikki B. This is Nikki B's first episode back since mid-January. Is that right? Early January? December?
Yeah. Early January.
Early January.
Early January, yep.
Late January.
I think it was the
second week of January.
I believe so.
So I'm not gonna, spill the beans or spill the tea like
You
somebody
already-
did
you already-
last week.
You already did that, dude. Holy smokes.
So Nick, tell us what's up, dude.
Dude, nothing's up. Nothing's new.
Nothing's new,
I'm
nothing
just-
at all. You were just gone,
I'm
and
just
now you're
chilling.
back.
I took a vacay.
He took a vacay.
I was
He was
out.
gone.
I was
and
out in
back
Cali.
again. A hobbit's tale.
I was visiting Jared's family in California.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right. Well, that's not gonna work because I already
Well-
spilled the beans to a bunch of people at work because they were all like, "Where's the other guy that's usually there?" I already
Well.
spilled the beans.
Oh, so Jared spilled the beans too.
I did. I already
Oh.
spilled
The
the beans.
beans have been spilled. I'm not
Yeah.
sure why our
Wow.
background is not working. I'm gonna
I
work on that.
I don't eat beans very often. So
Well, thank
Oh,
goodness.
Stu does.
it's all right that we spilled them.
Stu does.
The beans have been spilled.
Yes.
And not by me. So,
Not
I don't
by-
spill beans. I don't know who else
No.
would have, but I don't spill
Dude.
beans.
dude, you blew it last week, Aaron. Just
I
blew
did
it.
not do that thing that you're
You
saying.
you spewed chunks.
I
Did
blew
he?
chunks. I did.
Yeah. Yes, he
Blue
did.
chunks.
Yeah.
But we'll hold off for now because I think we might. I think I might reveal something later on. So we'll move on to the next topic.
We'll move on to the next topic.
All right.
I'm not. Well, actually, just a heads up. I'm not going to reveal myself in any type of way.
That is
That is preferred. So thank
Yeah.
you for that. We do
Yeah.
appreciate.
I'm sure all of Aaron's family appreciates that.
I'm pretty sure
That-
everybody's family appreciates that.
that is very
Not just
true.
mine.
Very
I'm
true.
pretty sure all of the families do appreciate that.
Although both my parents have seen all of me, so they already know.
Yay!
Probably not in a long time.
Yeah,
Actually-
hopefully not in a long time, unless they have cameras
No.
somewhere that I'm not aware of.
No.
Nobody
no,
wants
no,
to see that.
no.
Anywho,
No,
Now that we've
I
that
can
went,
tell
that
you
went to
stories.
a place.
I think Stu's seen all of you. Haven't you, Stu?
I have seen all of you.
I'm the only one here that hasn't.
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yep.
with that.
Unfortunately, I have seen all of you.
I'll have to fix that, Jared.
No, it's all right.
He
be
said
okay.
that's all right.
That's okay.
He'll pick you up next time.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
want to purposefully go blind.
I'll pick you up from the airport.
Yeah.
There we go. We should have a background coming up now. I don't know why it wasn't working, but give it the old reset. There it is. Now we're looking professional. Boom.
Oh yes.
There
Looking
she is. I was
professional.
wondering when she was going to pop in. Hey, new daddy, are you ready to send him back? LOL. Pics are coming, I hope, please. That's Grammy. And that's for Nikki B.
An introduction is
Yep.
coming, Grammy. Don't you worry. We are
Don't.
hot on the heels of this introduction.
You have to. He's making you wait. He's making sure that you stick around for
Yeah.
a little while.
Just
And
making sure everybody's
Oh.
patient.
The background stopped again. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Hold just. a
Yeah,
second.
we gotta give our audience something to stick around.
Exactly.
Something to stick around. But what's going on?
Well,
I know we
I'll
got-
tell you
Stewie
what's
got a
going
new-
on.
got a
Oh,
new
go ahead.
haircut.
Stewie did get a new haircut. I
Real
had
short.
I had too much hair on the top of my head. I started going to the gym in the mornings, and I
What?
woke up.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, I woke up
Come on.
Monday. I was there when the doors opened at 5 a.m. And let me tell you,
Oh
my hair
God.
was very long, and it was extremely difficult. When I woke up, I was like, oh, my hair looked horrible, right? It was everywhere, every which way. And I was like, I'm not going to jump in the shower, like I'm not going to make it wet and then go to the gym and then shower again when I come back. So I just went to the gym looking like a complete buffoon.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh
hold
my
Whoa!
goodness.
that. Hold that up.
Look at that
There
boy.
he is.
Look at this little chubby guy.
Oh
There
my
he
goodness.
is.
Dude, look at it, dude.
This, my friends and everybody listening and watching, is Rowan Theodore Brinson.
Nice.
He's just
RTB.
Rowan to Rowan Theodore.
he's just
dude.
a
Very
happy
nice.
little man. He just got
Very nice,
bathed.
dude.
Oh
Look
gosh,
at him, dude. He's all
he's
super
gorgeous.
happy.
There he is.
Bro.
He's a beautiful little man. He's got chunky legs. Look at those. Look at those
Yep.
thighs.
Yeah,
He's getting
Grammy,
longer.
you better be in here.
Wow.
Grammy, I'm gonna need you to respond to this.
yeah,
I want to
Grammy,
see your
too.
response.
There is no
I need
response yet.
Grammy.
But look at that thing that he's sucking on. Get that out of his
Wow.
mouth.
Yeah,
He likes
You don't
his
need
own
that.
power. Oh,
he
there you
spit
go.
it out.
He listened to you.
Good
Yeah,
job, dude. Way to go. Uncle Stewie's got you. I won't steer you
Oh
wrong.
gosh, he's
Too
just a
funny.
happy little guy.
What a handsome little
I'm
guy.
still not seeing anything from Grammy. If she's missing this is her fault.
Oh man, that is her fault.
He is gone.
100%
Handsome
her
little
fault.
guy.
I have to say, guys, that
Wow,
when we
what
were
a cute little baby, Nick.
when we
Hey,
were
thanks,
down
man.
there, when we were down there, that kid, I mean, you didn't even know he was around. He never cried, never, I mean,
Excellent. So he won't
it's
keep
like-
me up next week.
nah, it's like he pooped, ate, and that's about it. Yeah,
Yep.
no
kidding.
crying,
Wow.
pooped, ate,
Yep.
and sleep.
Baby.
Yeah,
Poop, eat, and sleep.
yeah.
I wish I
that's
could
what-
poop, eat, and sleep.
Oh, dude, it's the
Yeah.
greatest. Poop, eat,
I'm
sleep.
sure Alexis does too. So
Alexa.
yeah, wasn't that what I said? What I
You said
said?
Alexis.
You said
Oh,
Alexis.
sorry, Alexa.
Alexa.
That's Aaron's
Alexa.
cousin. I don't
Yeah, I have
think
a
he married
cousin.
his cousin.
So check this out. Grammy struggles with this because I have a cousin, Alexis. My wife is Alexa, and then my niece is Alexia.
Oh my.
Oh my
Oh
word.
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, so
So-
Grammy has a hard time sometimes with the names. Did you see the baby Grammy? Oh, she said, "Oh, so cute." I'm here. Okay.
Yeah, Grammy. We love him to death. We love
He
him
is
to death.
a stud already.
What a
Yes,
little
he is.
stud.
And I'm gonna see
Yeah.
him next week.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're gonna hold him. You're gonna get up with him at 4 a.m.
I will.
every
I will
day.
do that. I will do that for you. Yep.
Ah, much
What a
appreciated.
little
Yep.
stud.
I'm gonna unload and load your dishwasher because Becca posted that thing last night, and I was like, "I'll load your dishwasher." And I'm gonna make you a meal.
Now we got
Aaron?
we got him on a nice schedule though.
Excellent. Yeah, Kyle, you're right about that. My Grammy couldn't even get Kyle and Aaron right, and then we went and introduced her to Alexis,
Three
Alexia,
different-
and Alexa.
Yep.
Now she's really struggling. She'll sit there and she'll go, Kyle, I mean, Aaron, I mean, Kyler, I mean, who are you? Which one are you?
Hey, at least she doesn't get called the dog. I got called the dog, man.
The dog.
You got called the
Yep.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our dog.
BJ.
Yeah, our dog's name is BJ. So
BJ.
like,
Uh,
hey, BJ, no, Brian.
That's
Nice.
awesome. That's really
Nice.
funny.
Nice.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Anywho, what else do we have on deck?
We don't have a plan, dude. We're just winging it tonight. We're going rogue. We're just pumped that Nikki B is back.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just
So-
pumped that Nikki
so
B is
Aaron,
back.
I
You were
heard his
talking
voice
about-
and I was like, oh my goodness.
Aaron, you were talking about your haircut. Nick got a haircut since we last saw him. as
Yeah, yeah, he did.
I might,
well.
I might reveal that too.
Did ya?
Everybody
Yeah,
knows
reveal
the
it,
everybody knows
Yeah.
the long hair. I didn't even do this on purpose. I just put my hood up because
Go ahead and reveal.
I like being a hoodlum.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. There's nothing
Look at
there.
There's nothing left.
Look at
Where
that.
did it go?
Where did it go?
He had about
Wow.
48 hours
Wow.
of Rowan grabbing his hair and
Wow.
pulling on it, and
And
he
he
was
was
like,
thinking- he was
I'm
like, "I'm over
done.
it."
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Done.
Oh, Nick.
Dunzo.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
Aaron, I have to say that Nick actually had it cut before the baby was born.
Oh,
Right.
did
That
he?
is true.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like 2 days before.
Yeah.
I think it was
Well,
like
when
the
we-
Monday before, and then told the
When we
barber, I was
got-
like, I'm having a kid Wednesday.
He's like,
Yeah, when we got
"Congratulations,
down
young
there,
man.
he looked good, looking good. So
Nice.
very
Looking
cool.
good
Yeah.
in the neighborhood."
That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Perfect. Well,
Wait, did you?
oh,
I was going to say, did you get a haircut, Dad?
No. I mean, I get a haircut every day.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Like
take
Nothing
that
with Brian.
take that hat off and get some color on the top of your head.
Yeah.
when's the last time you had hair? What
my.
year was it?
Would have been. Oh my goodness.
I was like 10, right? Was it that early?
That 20 years
Or
ago?
earlier?
Probably. Yeah, that probably would have been about right.
Yay.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
20 years ago.
So Brian, was this? Did you decide to do the whole bald thing because you wanted to, because you thought it looked better, or because you just had to?
So
really
so
give
it,
up
it all it all started. So I used to play. You guys know I used to play a lot of softball.
Yep.
You know,
a lot of softball.
a lot of softball. Played, probably close to 200 games a year. And so we would always play tournaments in like July, and I would always have my hair like just real like short, as short as I could get it. And one day, one of my buddies that he would shave the side of his head, and
Who's that?
Frank Gay.
Okay.
Frank would shave the sides and leave the top. And the one day I went into his room at a tournament, and he said, "Dude, why don't you just shave it?" I said, "All right, go ahead." So he shaved my head the first time, and I went back to my room, and my wife said, "What the heck did you do?" So that was the beginning of it. And what I would do is I would shave it, and then after the tournament was done, I would let it grow back. And then finally, probably the second or third year I did that, she said, "Why don't you just do it all the time?"
Just keep it off.
So that's
Just
so it's
keep it.
been yeah.
I was gonna say
then, like,
for as long as
20
I've known
years
you.
more of like kind of a fashionable thing.
yeah. I'm a trendsetter, Jared. Trendsetter,
He's
baby.
a leader, not a follower.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
I'm
it.
here for it. That answers my question. I was like, did you actually have
I think for as long as I've known you, you've had a bald
No,
head.
that's not true, Aaron.
No?
That's not true.
Well,
I know-
maybe
I know.
I was too young to remember.
That's probably it.
That's probably the case.
That's probably it. So
Grammy says that your hair, she likes it, and you're very handsome. Does Becca like it? And then she says, Pappy says he had hair and money till he married me. Now ain't that awful?
Hey,
Ah.
Pappy
That
still
is
has-
awful.
Pappy still has hair?
still-
Pappy
Just
didn't
around,
have any hair.
just around the side.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's got it just around the side. Up
If
here
I-
on the top, there's nothing left.
If I
Like
let
those
mine
briar
grow, that's
monks.
what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yep.
it. Yep.
But Pappy
Oh,
is
man.
he's still a strapping young man, very handsome, looks great with his with his ring of hair.
How old is your Pappy?
You put me on the spot, Brian. He's 70 something.
Graham.
70 something. Grammy,
Graham.
how old is Pappy?
72.
I might be wrong about that.
Mid-70s or
Okay, Grammy's getting weird. Bald men are sexy. Okay.
That's right, baby.
Hey-o.
That's right.
That's right. My dad's got the moves.
Yep. How old
My
is
dad's
Pappy?
got the moves.
Um.
How old is he?
Yeah. So.
I say,
I'm gonna guess 74.
74.
My guess.
I was gonna say 72.
I'm actually. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna go 76. I'm gonna go up there.
I'm gonna
76.
take the over then. I'm gonna go to 77, and anything up above 77, I win.
I tell you what, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Rowan, he's been growing hair all over. Oh, nailed it. Nailed it.
Dang it.
76, really? Wow, nice.
Dang it!
Ooh. But no,
Wow.
Rowan, he grows hair. He doesn't grow any hair up here. He looks like
Hopefully it stays
looks
like
like
that,
an
'cause
old
that'd be
man.
very funny.
Yeah.
he's taken after his grandfather.
That's right, baby. That's
Tell you
right.
That's funny. That's how a friend of mine in Virginia, their baby was like that too. Like they just had like a bald little baby for like a while. I think he still kind of is. And then my niece is kind of that way. She has a little bit of hair now, but she's still kind of pretty light up there.
Well, have you guys ever
Yeah.
seen a baby that has a lot of hair? I mean, it looks like they're like, what the heck happened to this kid? You know, if they've got a lot of hair, it's just weird looking. you
They
know?
do make baby toupees, so I could get him one of those.
Oh, do they really?
He's good.
Wow.
Dude, why doesn't Rowan have a
No,
baby
he looks,
tube?
he looks pretty
Can you
good.
imagine a baby toupee?
Wow.
That would
No,
be
but he
awesome.
has like a little rat tail. He has like a lot of hair, just like right back here.
That's funny. That is funny. You gonna
Yeah.
let it grow, Nick? You gonna let it grow?
Yeah. He's just gonna
Just
have.
let him grow the rat tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is.
He's gonna have all the hair.
That'll be
Nice.
great.
Yeah, hey,
And
dude, you might
since he's a quarter black, we're gonna give him cornrows.
I was gonna say you might as well just get him a tattoo while you're at it too.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. A little
gonna-
baby do rag. A
we're
little
gonna
baby
lose-
do rag.
We're gonna lose Grammy here real quick. She is very anti-tattoos. I don't know how she would feel about the do-rag, but she does not like long hair. I had long hair back in 2020. Yeah, 2020 when Jared first came out here. Because I always wanted a man bun.
Oh
And,
my God.
Wait,
and
did you get there? Did you
I
get
got,
to the
I
man
got there. It wasn't like a huge man bun, but it was enough to pull it up. But
bun?
I think it was okay until I started working at Vitro up in the tank department, and then I had to shave my beard because we had to be like
Yeah.
respirator fit. And then I had like long hair and was just like completely clean shaved, and it looked super goofy.
Yeah, I think
Um,
you look best with a beard.
He did look a little bit like a creep.
Yep.
I wasn't going there. I just said he looked best with a beard.
No,
I did not realize there that you had to be clean shaven up there, man.
Well,
I
so
did
you
not know
you don't
that.
necessarily have to
How
be
you-
clean shaven. Like you can have a goatee.
Yeah.
But your goatee can't be super long because the respirator, like we have to be full face and half face respirators for like the batch house, and when we're cleaning out underneath the leer because there's like asbestos rolls. So you have to have respirator fit.
Wow.
So I could have
like
kept
that.
a goatee, but I don't think I look good with a goatee either. So I was like, oh, I'll just shave it all off. And
I think
Alexa
you look
hates
good with a goatee, man.
Alexa hates
Good.
when I'm clean shaved because then I look like I'm 12 years old, and then she really looks kind of like a pedophile.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Well, I
Wow.
can't get much worse than my father-in-law. My father-in-law, so he is around your age, Dad. He might be 60, but his last wife, she was 25. So
Wow.
let's go, Mark.
Wow.
yeah,
Good on him.
Yeah, and I think we went to dinner with them the one time. This was recently, probably the last 6 months, and he brought a date, and I think she was 22.
Younger
Wow.
Younger than his daughter.
younger than his daughter.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go, Mark.
Alright.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
to top it all off, he
Hey,
does
nice
like
to
the
meet you.
chocolate. He does like the chocolate.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's funny. Wow.
Yikes.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So what
Oh
you're
my
saying,
gosh.
Nick, is
Was
that Mark puts the in stud. Stud, right?
He puts the
It's stud.
Yeah, I
That's
like
true.
that. I like that.
That's true.
Wow,
So
good
what
on
was that?
you, Mark.
How was that?
Yeah.
How was that dinner, Nick?
That dinner was.
Did
I
she
mean,
order
she
off
was-
the kids menu?
Yeah, she chicken tenders and fries. Only way to do it.
So chocolate milk too? Maybe some apple
Chicken
juice?
tenders, fries, and wine.
Mark, if you're in here, I mean no disrespect.
Jeez.
I think
She
I've
was
only
on
met him like
her-
one time in my life.
Yeah. Wait, you did?
I think
when,
so.
When did you meet him?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was at the wedding.
At the wedding, I think, yeah. I was gonna say, wait a minute, was he not there? I was pretty sure he was.
Yeah, he was there. So Grammy, I just saw your question a while back. Does Becca like it? The haircut, I'm assuming. She does like it. She does.
Grammy also just said,
She does.
"Can Becca hear you talking about her baby? You will all be in trouble." And then she said,
Yes.
"Aaron and Kyle and Kyler, which is Kyle's son, are my handsome guys. They're Grammy's hulks." I think she meant hunks, but that's also a weird thing to say.
Hulks.
We are her hulks.
Yeah, you Hulk out. You have been going to the gym. Have you been going with Jared?
No, because
Yes,
Jared
not.
goes to Crunch Fitness, which is like a 15-minute drive from my house. I go to Planet Fitness, which is like 30 seconds from my front door.
Excellent.
So way more convenient.
Is it right there with Weiss?
No, it's go the other way on Wurtsville Road,
Oh, okay.
like into Enola. It's an old giant grocery store that's now a PF.
Ah,
Nick,
I
So-
see.
Nick,
Planet Fitness.
Nick, it's Crunch is like a 7-minute drive from
It's
his
not.
house.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
All right, okay, Nick. Okay, so if Stu left
I
his,
know.
if he left his
Wait,
community,
it's on the Pike, isn't it?
Yeah.
and he went to 81, then he made a sweeping left on a 581, and he got off and he drove down the Pike like half a mile. It's like a 7-minute drive. It is not 15 minutes, dude.
I think Stu's looking it up right now, so we're about to
it
find
probably
out.
is. It is not 15 minutes.
It's
It
11.
is,
What was
it
that?
is, Jared. It is closer
11
to
minutes.
15
11
than it is.
minutes.
Right,
11
right
minutes.
smack dab in the middle.
So I'm
Yeah.
only a couple minutes off.
It's like
11 minutes.
not that far.
30 seconds compared to 11 minutes.
Yeah.
mean,
And Joe Biden's president, so
10
my gas
times as long.
prices are up here.
Yep.
you
So
do
if I
that.
can put
You do
less
that
miles-
every day. You do that every day. You're driving 11 minutes every day to the gym. That's 365. That's 3,650 minutes you just lost.
Gone.
Just
See
gone.
ya.
And
They're
you'll
gone.
never get it back.
Compared to
Right.
365 minutes.
You know, Nick, that's exactly my thought about going to the gym, period. So,
Any time
If I go-
wasted driving
that's
is wasted
exactly
time.
right. Well, not even just driving, just going to the gym, period. If I'm in the gym, I'm wasting my time.
Oh,
I hear you,
gosh.
Brian. I am right there with you.
Well,
Oh.
I'm going to take this opportunity to put Baldo on the spot because I sent him a text earlier and he didn't respond. So, Baldo, am I slapping you on my
Here you go,
roster?
Here you go, Baldo. Ready to get guilt tripped.
Am I slapping
Oh,
you on
my
my
word.
softball roster or not? You brought up softball tonight, so I got to ask you. I think I said in the text the only right answer to this question is yes. So give the people what they want and play softball
My
this year.
Dude, I haven't played it. Dude, it's been like forever since I played, man.
Baldo, all
Hey,
you got to
Baldo,
do is
Baldo, if
pitch
you go
and
play
bat
softball
last.
This year, I'll go play softball.
No, you
Pitch.
won't. There ain't no way you'll come play softball.
No way.
Jared,
Baldo,
have-
if you go play, Baldo, I'll go play.
Jared, have you ever played softball? Have you ever played baseball? Were
I
you?
did about 25 years ago.
Oh wow.
25 years ago, he was
No.
5.
Aaron, do you want me to inflict your team with that type of?
So here's the thing. I love Jared, but I'm also the coach. So Jared would be an extra hitter for sure. He would never play a lick of defense ever. Baldo, all we need from you is to pitch and be an extra hitter, and that will be fine.
Well, he can bring the ho-hos
Man,
and cheese
this will
too.
be so-
for
oh,
snacks.
Man, this is gonna be great, dude. This is
So
gonna be great. Baldo,
give the
man.
people what they
Oh, man,
want.
I
Give the
can't-
people
oh, I
what they
can't
want.
wait. Oh, now I really
Dude,
wanna go play
dude.
softball.
So,
Let's play
Aaron,
that.
if I
Baldo,
play-
Baldo, if you go play, I'll go play. And oh, boy, Stewie, you're gonna need those words. Yeah, if you go play,
Let's
Dude,
not
Baldo,
listen to
I'm
Jared
telling ya.
because that's never happening.
Jared is never gonna play softball.
yeah,
Hey Jared,
Dude,
we have a
I'm
game tonight.
telling you.
Oh, sorry, dude, I can't. I got to go to the gym.
I gotta work.
I got to work.
So,
Sorry.
I don't know if I can make it to every game, but I can make it to.
I got to
all
go
of
to
them.
the movies with my girlfriend. Oh wait.
I got a meal prep.
I can make- Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got to
You're
cook my dinner. That
You're
takes
right,
4
Nick.
hours.
You're right. You're right, Nick. You're right.
Because
Yeah.
there's some times when Jared's coming over to my house and he's like, "Hey Stewie, I'll be right over. I'm just cooking my meal real quick and then I'll be over." And then he shows up 4.5 hours later.
Let's be honest. If you guys had a choice, chicken or steak?
Always
Chicken or
chicken. I'm a
steak?
chicken guy. Always chicken.
no, heck no. Steak. No
Steak
way.
right here. Steak.
Yeah.
Steak.
Sorry, Stu. You're outnumbered, dude.
Oh, that's
I eat
okay.
chicken-
Look, there's
I
no
eat
right or wrong
chicken
answer to that question.
Every single day, so if I can have steak, I'll
Oh, there's definitely a wrong answer,
Yeah.
dude.
No, dude,
There's definitely a wrong answer.
give me some chicken. I'll take it fried. I'll take it grilled, baked. Doesn't matter.
My
Although
goodness.
Chick-fil-A is just top of the line. I tell you what, since Becca's been pregnant, she has been craving Chick-fil-A, and I've just been eating it up. I'm like, hey, babe, you want Chick-fil-A? Let's go. Let's go.
How many points have you accrued?
Well, so I know I have not accrued as much as you because
No,
you
but
He's
ordered
looking
for
at his
the
points
whole
right now, dude.
manufacturing plant.
He's looking at his
But
points right now.
I've accumulated 11,000 Chick-fil-A
Let's
points.
go, dude. That's good.
Wow.
That'll get
That's
you.
impressive.
That'll get you 4 free meals.
It'll get
That's
me
impressive.
16 spicy chicken sandwiches.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm at
Oh.
54,625.
I told you, dude. Didn't I tell you, Baldo?
And you
Well,
can get
no,
you can get an
the only
ice
reason
cream
he's got
cone
so
for
many-
200 points. Let me see how many ice
The only
cream
reason
cones
he's
I can
got
get.
so many is because he buys freaking Chick-fil-A for the plant every day.
So
That's
listen,
what I'm saying.
and
That's
I
what I'm saying.
really wish that my boss was in the chat because that is true. I do order Chick-fil-A for the plant, but I personally also I eat Chick-fil-A way more than any human being should.
No,
There's one
that's
in
not true.
Carlisle, and I'm there probably 2-3 times a week.
Everybody should eat Chick-fil-A every day. So you're
say-
underperforming, if anything.
I have to say that I would probably go to Chick-fil-A before I would go to Outback or any place like that.
Ooh, Outback
Just-
sucks.
Yeah, Outback sucks. I can't stand
Yeah.
Outback. So Texas
Yeah.
Roadhouse I like. Longhorn Steakhouse I like. But still, I mean, when we go out to lunch like on Saturday or whatever, we hit Chick-fil-A. You know, it's
Yeah.
more it's fast food, right, Jared? It's fast food because it's got a drive-through.
Right?
But-
If you're saying that
Just
Chick-fil-A is the
just
same
like
as
Mary,
McDonald's, you're insane.
just
So-
like Mary said, the definition of fast food, she said it last week or whatever, is it has a drive-through. Yep, I remember that.
Well, let me point out that Chick-fil-A is faster than McDonald's everywhere. So if
And-
McDonald's is
and-
fast food, Chick-fil-A is for sure fast food. Faster food. Fastest food.
And Aaron, their shake machine is never down.
It's never broken.
It's
That
never
means-
Gosh, I
broken.
hate McDonald's.
Like it never is.
That means Starbucks is fast food.
That's true.
As a drive-through.
That's true.
Starbucks is
it's
not
fast
fast
beverages.
Fast beverage. Yeah.
They also have food. so
They have food. They have nasty
food.
food, but they have food.
They have nasty
that's
food.
food.
They do
Um,
have
What do
nasty.
they have? What do they have? Like seaweed
Kale,
things or
yeah,
something?
kale biscuits.
No, they
and-
have bad stuff. They have junk food.
Although,
have, like,
yeah,
muffins and
they do have some vanilla bean
pastries and
scones that
Croissants,
are.
scones.
Oh,
So
Dude,
the one.
Aaron, don't ever say that again.
Okay,
scones.
so here we go. Vanilla bean scones. So
Well,
when-
no, chocolate scones. How about that?
What?
when
Chocolate
Alexa-
scones.
when
I'm
Alexa
sure
and
my
I
mom
were
would agree with
partners,
that.
when Alexa and I were partners at work, she used to get Starbucks all the time. And I'm a big vanilla bean ice cream guy. And I went in there one time, I was like, what's a vanilla bean scone? So she ordered me one, and I ate it, and it was delicious. And then she used to just surprise me when we were partners, before we were even dating or married. She used to surprise me all the time and just bring me like.
'Cause she
3
liked
plates of
you.
vanilla- Yes, she did.
Yeah.
I wish she
saw
still
some
did.
hot stuff.
I wish she still liked me.
Oh, maybe she's hearing this right now. She's gonna give you all the vanilla bean scones you could ever
oh,
want.
she is.
Yeah, maybe.
All the scones you could eat.
So let me ask you guys this question, since we're on the topic of food and the fast food. There is a meal that I think really is like under advertised, underappreciated. And it comes from Wendy's. And it's called the Biggie Bag. Do you guys know
yeah.
what the Biggie Bag is?
Yes.
Bag boys,
yes.
bag boys. What
Dude.
you gonna do?
Dude,
So
you could. Yeah, Biggie Bag is where
Dude,
it's at.
it's so good. I went there the other day, and you get a sandwich. You can either get a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich, a 4-piece nugget, a small French fry, and a drink for $5. You
Best
can't
bang
beat
for
that
your buck
anymore.
at any fast food
Yeah,
restaurant.
for
I've
sure.
never had one. I've never had one.
I mean, like, look,
That's right, Kyle. Biggie Bag slap.
I'm
They
not gonna
absolutely do.
pretend. I'm not gonna pretend that like Wendy's is the best fast food on the planet. I personally, I would put it. I like it. I don't love it. I like it. But I'll pay $5 for that any day of the week.
JBC all the way.
So have
That's
you
right.
guys? You guys may not remember this, but do you guys remember Hot and Now? Remember
Hot
Hot
and
and Now?
Now. I do
Yeah.
So
not.
the only reason I remember it is because we used to go there.
I've never
All
heard
the
of that.
time. So, what's that, Jared?
I've never heard of that.
So
Hot.
Aaron, I was gonna say, Aaron, the Taco Bell on the Camp Hill bypass,
The Taco Bell on the Camp Hill bypass.
right down the street from Arugas,
Oh yeah.
or the old
Yeah.
Arugas or whatever. The laundromat next to that was a Hot and Now.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, there was one in Camp Hill where the Rite Aid across from Friendly's, catty corner to Friendly's, that used to be a Hot and Now. So Hot
What
and
is
Now.
Hot and Now.
Hot and Now, the hamburgers were 23 cents. 23-cent hamburgers. The
Okay.
fries, I think the fries were 40 cents. So we used to go there. So Nick, I think Nick was probably you might have been what, 8, Nick? Something like that. So he was 8, Michaela would have been 4. So we would eat literally. So I'd have like 3 hamburgers and it would cost me what, 69 cents for 3 hamburgers.
Dude, that is dangerous.
So
Oh my
we
gosh.
used to eat, the 4 of us used to eat for like $4. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow, Hot and Now. I wish that still existed.
And you know what happened? They
Wow.
raised their hamburger prices to 34 cents and went out of business.
So they went from, what did you say, they were 29?
23.
23, so they raised them by 11 cents, and
Yeah,
they went out of business. Wow.
they did. They did.
Well, McDonald's used to have this thing called a dollar menu, and now they don't, and they should go out of business because their food's trash anyway.
Well, have you had one of their? So have you guys heard of their advertising? They've got new hamburgers now. Like they're using different meat or something.
McDonald's.
They're like, yeah, they're bigger. They're better quality hamburgers.
Well, that's
I had
good.
I had a quarter pounder the other day, and it wasn't too bad. So.
Okay.
Oh, dude. So just to go back to the Hot and Now, there is still one left.
Get out of town, man.
Where's it at?
Sturgis, Michigan. Still one left, the last one on Earth.
Does it have a lightning bolt?
Can you look? It does. Can you look at their menu, Nick? How
There's
much are their
only one,
burgers?
like, there's legit one left.
Can't see.
That's funny. That is funny.
No, I want to go. I
There's
want
actually
to
legitimately
go.
only
Do they have a
one left
website?
in the world.
One left. Kind of like Blockbuster.
Yeah, isn't
Is
that
there
one in
actually
Washington
Bend,
or
Oregon?
something?
There
Oh,
one
Oregon.
left.
Yep, I was there. I was there not last year, but 2 years ago.
At a
The last
Blockbuster?
Blockbuster on Earth. Yep, in Bend, Oregon.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh,
That's
but-
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hot and
I
Now
remember
was
going into a
founded in
Blockbuster,
Kalamazoo,
like-
Michigan.
time ago.
Yep. So that was it was crazy. That is probably about the cheapest I've ever paid for anything like that.
23 cents. I can't even
23
imagine. I'd buy
It was
four.
crazy.
I'd buy 4 all the
And-
time and just eat
and-
for less than $1.
And they were good sized hamburgers too. They were decent sized hamburgers.
Wow.
How much did they raise the price to?
They raised it to 34 cents, 11 cents.
As if that's
Put 'em out of
enough to
business.
tick people
I'm
off.
sorry, so
Well, I'm not
sorry,
going
so
back
sorry.
there anymore. Their hamburgers are 34 cents.
So you were buying a 30-cent hamburger. Well, how old was Nick? So this was
Nick would have been
So
like
that would've been
what,
99.
This early 2000s.
Back in the 90s.
That would have been 99, 2000.
Yeah.
So
The
like, right around-
90s. That was
right around
real
the year
old.
Y2K, when everything was going to end,
Yeah.
you were paying 30 cents for hamburger. Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Wow. That's
Yep.
intense.
So
That's
Pretty
yeah,
intense.
and
crazy.
they were only in business for I think there was like on the West Shore alone, I think there were like 8 on the West Shore. So it was crazy.
Wow.
I mean, they came in, and what they were is they were modular buildings. So they basically were split in half. They would come in and put them together and be ready to go within like they could put up a hot now in like 5 days. It was crazy.
Jeez.
It was crazy.
Wow,
So,
that their name was kind of their downfall.
yeah.
Hot and now.
Now it's kind
Now they're hot and later.
Hot and never. Like,
Hot and see ya.
Yep.
Wow.
Hot and see ya.
Yeah,
Hot
see,
now.
so
Okay.
wow.
So they were founded in 1984, and it said it only had 150 locations throughout the U.S. So they had a ton in this area.
100 of them were
And-
in Pennsylvania, in Cumberland
And
County.
they filed for bankruptcy in 2004. So
Does it say why?
Oh, boy.
because they raised their prices 11 cents, dude. Come on.
Is that literally why?
Only the Sturgis, Michigan location now remains, though Hot and Now's popular Olive Burger and Cheesy Tots are still on the menu at the Bay City location, now
so the
known
burger
as
was
Burger
made out of
81.
olives.
You know what? I'm gonna star that on the map. So next time we take a road trip, we're gonna go there.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It was
Too
made out
funny.
of olives.
Interesting.
funny.
I want
So-
I want to know if they have like a website so I can see how much their hamburgers are.
I was looking for it, and I don't see one. They have a Facebook page.
Nah, I'm looking at them on Google Maps, and they don't have a website.
I'm gonna
have a
message
fa-
them.
They have a Facebook page.
I'm messaging them right now on Facebook. How much are your hamburgers?
They definitely look like plain hamburgers.
Well, now if you go to their website or their Facebook page, it says they got a chicken sandwich that doesn't look
Ooh.
too bad.
I am always down for a chicken sandwich.
Doesn't look too
It's just
bad.
their chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get to their menu.
There's some pictures that some happy customers posted, and those customers look kind of goofy.
Talking about the girl in the pink pants?
Nope.
No.
Talking about
All right.
talking about these guys. Watch screen share. Gonna put them on blast. Hold
Put
on.
'em on blast. Put 'em on blast.
Here we go. There they are.
Look at them.
Look at them. They're having a great time at Hot and Now.
Ah, just a
There they
great
are.
time.
They're having a great time. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Aaron, stop picking on them. They're having a good
gosh.
time. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Hey, so I got the Dad, you up for a Nats game?
Yeah, dude. Did you get what? Did you get the tickets?
I haven't got them yet, but there's a lot of games on the menu. So we're looking at August.
That's why baseball's great.
Nice.
So
Yeah, we're
Nick,
looking at August. Section, I think it's 113 DD. So
Where
we got.
is that?
We'll be
Is that
getting 4
is that
tickets.
down low? Is that down low?
if it
Yeah.
starts with a 1, it's down low, Brian. Gosh, come on.
Have you ever
Hey.
been to a baseball game?
When was the last
Well-
time you sat in section 4 something and you were right on first base? Come on. Come on.
Hey. You know, I'm old, so I don't remember any of that stuff. So
Come on.
yeah.
Come on, do better.
So-
Nick,
Whoop,
your dad and
whoop.
I were talking about this. You did this all wrong. You did this all wrong.
I heard. No, but I
As-
didn't.
As much
because-
fun as I had at that basketball game.
Well, dude. So to be fair though, Aaron, I mean I'm a basketball fan, but my first love's baseball, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
I
And I had to
know,
give
I
you your
know.
first basketball game experience. Just ruin it for.
Yeah, he had to.
I
You
turned it
did.
for
You
ya.
did ruin it forever because there's not a shot in Hades that I will ever go back to another basketball game in my life on my own dime.
So you know,
Nope.
he had to take your virginity from you there, Aaron.
Whoa!
So,
My
Yeah, if we were to
basketball
get-
virginity.
If we were to get the Warriors tickets at those seats, they would be $6,000 a piece.
Oh my goodness.
That's freaking
$1,000 a
crazy.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure that one out, Jared. Figure that one out. Who in their
Exactly.
right mind is going to pay $6,000 for a basketball game?
$1,000. Mark Cuban.
Somebody with a lot of money.
Wow.
He's somebody with a lot of money.
Well, you work enough overtime, Jared. You probably could afford that.
Yeah.
Jared does work a lot of overtime.
I don't know.
How about Patrick Bet David? I bet he could afford them.
He can afford it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What, 400 or 500 million?
Yeah.
He can afford it. You know he can afford it.
$6,000.
You know he
that's
can
like
afford it.
he'll pay that for a burger.
He has potential to buy a whole team. So
No burger.
yeah, he can afford it.
I don't know about that. The whole teams are in the billions. So
Well, I'm saying he has
he's getting there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about it.
He could probably sponsor the Live Tour if he wanted to.
Oh, dude, don't even
Brian,
get me
Brian.
started.
There's a little there. Yeah, Brian's sitting here like this. Ooh, watch. I don't know where he's at. He's over here. He's like, ooh, let me just poke him a little bit. Let me just poke him. Yeah.
He's got to poke the bear,
Yeah.
doesn't he, Jared?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, he does.
Yes,
He's
he
like,
does.
Let me just poke him a little bit. You know.
Oh wait,
Let's see if we can get him started.
Trying to ball up, but he's like, I just want to try and poke him a little bit.
well, speaking of poking,
That's fine. I'll just.
do you remember
What?
Facebook back in the day? You could poke people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can still do that, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Hold on, I'm
Yeah,
doing
you
research.
I don't even remember what that did. What was it? Was it just?
It
like,
literally
hey,
did nothing. It did
Let me try to
absolutely.
poke
Hey,
you
I
guys.
poked you like
It would send Nick a message and be like, "Hey, Stewie
You've
poked
been
you."
poked.
Stewie poke.
Dude,
Nice,
Nick,
man.
your
Yeah.
Facebook picture is
I
still the
remember that
picture I
now,
took
but-
of you on the rooftop in Charlotte.
It
That's a
absolutely
great picture.
is an epic picture.
That's
I was
a
talking to
great
Becca
picture.
the one time. I was like, you know what? From now on, I'm just doing epic profile pictures for Facebook.
Just epic.
Nothing
like it.
less.
Nothing but epic.
Nothing less. Yep. Because
I-
we travel so much.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look like you can poke anymore. What a shame. Oh wait, pokes. Poke your friends and see who has poked you. Here we go. Watch
Wait,
this.
what?
Poke.
Aaron, don't
Poke.
you dare poke me, Aaron.
I just poked you. I'm poking my
Oh,
brother.
Aaron.
I'm poking
Come on,
Alexa. I'm gonna
Oh,
poke.
gosh.
Who else? Oh, I'm gonna
he
poke.
poked me.
I'm gonna
Oh,
poke
he
a bunch of
poked me.
people from
Oh, he
Vitro.
poked me.
Caleb
Wow.
Hostetter, Dylan Showers, Mike Ferry.
Wait,
Doing
how do you
showers.
poke?
Yep. I just typed in the search bar poke, and those came up, or this came up. So I'm just gonna start poking people. Poke.
Start poking him.
I'm gonna
Poke
poke.
Grammy. Poke
Poke.
Grammy.
Oh yeah, let me find Grammy. There she is. Poke.
I'm gonna poke
Oh,
you
there's
back,
Jared Huss.
brother.
Poke.
Oh,
Nope,
poke.
I have
poke,
just-
I'm gonna.
poke.
I've just initiated a poke war.
Poke
I'm
fest.
telling you what. I'm poking people I don't even know.
Get poked. Get poked, kid.
All these friends on Facebook. I don't know who they are.
We put the OK in poke.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Too funny.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Facebook keeping the poke around. That is
went
all
off
right.
the rails.
Yep.
Keeping the
The
poke
Bad
alive.
Advice Bureau. That's what we are. The Bad Advice Bureau. BAB.
The Babs.
That's a good one. That's
What
a
bad
Babs.
advice do you
Bad
have for
Advice
people?
Bureau.
Go to college.
So let's ask that question. What's the worst advice you guys have ever gotten from anybody?
Well, it's from my dad.
Oh.
Ew.
College.
Mute.
Ah
Oh,
man.
like around the horn?
Yeah.
Around the horn, you mute.
Yeah, there you
Anyways,
I think I actually have that power. Hold on. Let's see. Whoops. 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 Whoops.
go. Who's muted?
Whoops.
So,
I don't
Yeah.
know. Oh yeah, there we go. Brian's muted.
mine.
Brian's unmuted. There we go.
Mine.
I have power.
What's the worst advice you've ever been
That's the worst advice you've ever been given.
given?
That's a tough question. I'd have to think through that one.
ooh, worst
I kind of
advice.
wasn't joking when I said go to college, but
Yeah, I mean that's up there. That's up there.
Well, but so Aaron, do you think that you would have met Alexa had you not gone to college?
absolutely not, because I wouldn't have been able to have the job that I had without my degree. So
Right.
I don't
I
know.
mean-
Becca and I. Oh,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
you could make the argument obviously there were a lot of positives because of college.
Sure.
But so maybe not. It wasn't the worst advice, but like I think as I was coming to the end of high school, a lot of people like just say like, "Hey, everybody should go to college," and I think that's like a really bad ideology. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to go to college. You can be successful, going to a trade school and being a plumber or being an electrician. You can learn all those for a fraction of the cost that college is gonna cost
Those
you
guys make
and
like
make more money
way
than
more money.
somebody coming out of school with a degree in counseling or social work or. So
Right.
maybe not necessarily the worst advice I ever got, but I do hate the push
Yeah.
for
But
all college.
I think though I think that push has lessened in
I
the
agree.
I'd say in the
It
last 10
has.
years.
Yeah.
Oh, it
You
has.
know,
Well, that's because literally like so people when the push happened, that was before
yeah.
when it was affordable or somewhat affordable. But as people were like going, or it seemed affordable, or I don't know. But
Well, you know
now,
what though, Aaron? But I think the affordability is all relative, because I went to 4 years of college, and my most expensive year, my entire year, was like 6 grand.
yeah,
So, but I had to take loans out and get grants and all that kind of stuff in order to pay for it. So,
yeah. Well, and so was the economy in like as bad of shape? Because I think that's why we're seeing less of a push now is because you go to a school and you pay 20, 30K a year, you come out with over a hundred
30,
thousand
40, 50.
dollars in
right,
I'm on the
right.
low end, right? You come out with over $100,000 in debt, and you have to buy a house, a two-bedroom home that costs $300,000, or pay for an apartment that's fifteen
Well,
hundred to two
but
thousand
but
dollars a year or a month.
but look at this, Aaron. So my wife, she's an RN. All right,
Hmm.
she's doing very well now. But when she came out of school, she's making $8 an hour. $8 an hour as an RN
Yeah,
with a nursing degree.
yeah, but Joe
You
Biden
know,
wasn't president.
well, that's true, but
How long? How long did it take to pay off her loans?
well, we got lucky because her mom paid for her entire career, her
Hmm.
entire, um,
Oh, that's right. Because
her mom paid.
she,
Right.
because you guys didn't get married until she graduated.
Right. If we would have got married, the wedding wouldn't have been paid for, and neither would have school. So, um,
Smart,
but
smart.
so my last, I think my, I think when I came out of school, I had like 15 grand in debt. At that point, I mean, I was making, dude, I think minimum wage was like 3 and a quarter. So,
Jeez.
Oh my god! Wait, you were making that?
no, I was making like $5 an hour. I was making like five. Mom was making 8. So
When I
we
started
were
my
living.
first job at
Bringing in the big
McDonald's,
bucks.
when I started my
What's
first
that?
job at McDonald's when I was 14, I was making 5.25.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Freaking crazy, yeah. Yeah, that was minimum
Yeah.
wage at the time.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep, that would have
gosh!
been
I
in
think when I my first,
2005.
I think my first job at Chick-fil-A, I made $8 an hour.
How old were
Well,
you? Because I was started when I was
I
14.
was a senior. I was a senior.
Okay, so that
Or
would
no, was I a junior? I think I was a junior.
I
Maybe
think you were a
17.
junior. I think you were a junior.
which Chick-fil-A was
Yeah.
that?
Pike.
The only one that was here.
That one was
Yeah.
on the Pike when you were a junior?
Yep.
Yeah, that one was old. Funny enough, my ex Jasmine, she actually started there, or she was there when it opened. She was there
Oh,
when it
okay.
opened.
Original crew. OC. She was an OC. Original crew.
OC. So were the Rosses, right?
Yeah.
Were they
Yeah.
OC? Yeah.
No, they were later.
Hmm.
But so you worked there with Chris McNaney, correct?
He did
No.
work there. I don't know if you guys overlapped.
No.
Oh, I thought you were there at the same time as him. No.
No. No.
So Jared, what was your first job out in California, Jared?
My first job out in California. So we talking like W-2 job or just any
Yeah.
job?
Any
W-
job.
Oh,
Any
Any job.
job.
Conflicting answers to that question. Also, real quick in the chat, Alyssa Oliphant, you wouldn't have met me. You're right. I would not have met Matto and Alyssa O. And so that's another reason why college was great. Miss you guys. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Jared.
Geez, my first job was, let's see, I started doing yard work.
Sound familiar, Nick?
All up around my my neighborhood when I was 13, 14, somewhere around there.
Sounds about right. Me
Yeah,
too.
I started doing that and just, hey, whatever, blah, blah.
And how much were you making?
All weekend or whatever it was. Well, then, let me see, I think I was paid $10 an hour to do like
That was college, or that's California. Everything's up there.
No. Wait for it.
There were some jobs that I would help with that were like more than just like raking your yard. I don't know. It was like I'd help my neighbor like build his fence or something like that. I would get paid $15 an hour for some of those jobs, but most of the time it was like $10 an hour.
Yeah, so I did that too at like 13, 14, and I was essentially making $25 an hour because I would get paid $25 per lawn.
Yep.
And it was like a small neighborhood with small lawns.
You can also charge whatever you wanted. Like you go out there like, hey, I'll charge you $30 for your lawn, and it takes you 45 minutes.
Nick was making like $300 a week cash doing lawns. So.
Yep.
What a guy.
Those were the good old days. Yeah.
That's right.
My first
Born a businessman.
Job, I don't even remember. Jeez. I honestly don't think I had one, to be honest with you, because like I kept doing like that yard work thing, and it was good money, and I was able to just pocket it. And it was funny because I mean, this was, I don't know, when I was like 15 or something like that. I was like, asked my dad once or whatever. I was like, hey, I think I should go get like an actual job. He looks at me. He's like, why? He goes, why? He goes, if you go get a job, you have to do the whole like W-2 thing, this and that. He goes, you won't make any money. Yeah, he's like, it's a joke. He's like, you'll just be. I forget what he said.
A slave.
I know there were a couple. I know there were a couple things in there, but he was like, why? He goes, it's not. No. He goes, you're far better off just like doing your own entrepreneurial, type stuff. And he was right.
Oh my gosh! And your dad's meat. He smokes it, right? Yeah. Oh, dude.
He does smoke it. Yeah.
He smokes his meat.
Some of your dad's. Dude, does he smoke it in Boone?
I honestly don't know. I haven't asked him, Nick. I haven't asked him. He stays away from Boone, a lot, Nick. Like stay up there in the mountains and go fishing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he smokes his meat on the mountain.
You don't like that. You don't like that smoking Boone crowd.
Gotcha. So he smokes his meat up on the mountain.
Can't
blame him there.
That's right. He does.
Can't blame him there.
Dude. Stewie, I'm gonna
Great.
make you a smoked old fashioned when you come down.
I will try it.
I got a smoker, and I'm
not afraid to use it.
Yep.
That's right.
Jared, do you smoke your meat? Jared, do you smoke your meat, Jared?
When I get
this conversation,
I do smoke my meat whenever I get the opportunity. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
All
right. Speaking of smoked meat, Nick, you got something for us? I don't know. Interesting transition.
Speaking of smoked meat, we have a lot of like tech gadgets for Rowan.
Okay.
So, we have his crib, his outlet, his sock, and his swing are all connected to our phones. So like his crib is based off of AI. So whenever he starts fussing in the night, it'll like automatically start bouncing up and down, start soothing him, and start playing sounds.
That is.
And then his outlet, his little sock we put on him, it tracks his heartbeat and his oxygen, so we can see that all night, and then like during the day, and then his
he wears the
swing
same sock every day. That's disgusting.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Do some laundry,
and he works out too.
Oh.
So he does a lot of squats and leg lifts and whatnot. That's why his thighs are so chunky. But and so it gets naturally he sweats it out. So I don't know. We'll have to clean it sometime. But his swing is connected via Bluetooth, and we can kind of choose whether he goes like up and down or like over like this or like
Huh?
it does like all these little things, and then like the intensity of it, there's like 5 levels of intensity, and then we can also play like sounds like raindrops or white noise, or like if he's in the jungle, we can throw some monkeys in there, and he'll just kind of chill there, and we can
You know, Nick, I'm just hoping that these things never go like on the blink, because like I can see the swing going zing, 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 zing. I mean, it's just,
Rolling,
well,
rolling
luckily
them.
there's a harness in there, so if anything, he'll just be transferred to an astronaut, and he'll be prepping for the space station, the International Space
be
Station.
like a carnival ride, man. So
He'll be having a
anyway,
great
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What does
and,
Mom call them? The money sucking fairs.
that's it. Money
The
sucking
money
fair.
sucking fairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's Ember like him?
She originally was very hesitant. Wouldn't even go near him. Wouldn't even like we would sit in the bed and like and be holding him, and she wouldn't even get on the bed. But over the like next 2 weeks, she kind of gotten accustomed to him, and now
Nice.
she's more protective of our little family. So it's nice.
Nice.
cool.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Kyle,
Yeah.
white noise is like, like the noise when you used to turn
Like a
like the
box
old
fan.
TV on. Well, maybe
And
I'm
like
wrong.
the black and white,
It was
like
the-
static.
Like a record player.
Yeah,
That
it's
kind
like
of- yeah.
or if you turn a fan on, that's white noise.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That's noise.
I
No,
mean,
but
it's technically white
it's
noise, but
white noise is like distracting. It's like background noise. That's kind of like
the
like-
legal term for white noise
I guess,
is
like mufflers.
like the static.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is interesting, like the evolution of baby things,
Yeah.
and how like
Oh yeah.
how not easy they make it, but also yes, how easy they make it. It's not easy, but you know what I'm saying. Like to track
Yeah.
like obviously like SIDS is a thing, right? So if you can have like this sock on your kid and monitor their breathing and monitor their heart rate and stuff like that, like that's so helpful. And having a
Dude, and
crib that
this-
starts moving when your baby starts crying is insane.
I know, dude. This little sock, so it has the heartbeat and the oxygen, and it also has, I guess, like just an algorithm that they through AI and whatnot that they've perfected to where it'll say whether he's like peaceful, and then it's like a half circle where it just kind of fluctuates in and out, where it's like he's peaceful and then he's like completely active. And so it's kind of cool. At night we have our little routine to where we feed him, we bathe him, we put him in the swaddle, and then we just kind of watch this thing. And so when the heartbeat gets to a certain level, and then when he gets like completely peaceful, we know he's ready to be put down. And then
Yeah, that's cool.
that's that. Yeah.
That is wild. But it's interesting, Nick, because that the crib also has the ability to share with us. Like we have access to watch him, when he's in the crib, and it tells us, how long he's been asleep or how long he's been away, or
Do you get the
know.
notifications?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when he's awake? Like
Yeah.
Must
Yeah,
have
it's crazy.
missed that invite.
Yeah, you did.
So, but I look back at this, man. I look at, and I mean, we had our last child 28 years ago, and I'm looking at thinking, good night. If we'd have had this stuff, man, our life had been so much easier. But I mean, on the other end of it, though, how much do you guys think that this changes the way that we worry about our kids? Do you think that it adds more? I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for?
Angst.
Anxiety. Yeah, angst. Angst is a good word.
I wish my
So
wife
Becca-
was here to answer that question because the answer is yes. For her, she struggled with that like hard with everything, and still in some ways she does. Like I call her, I joke, but I call her like a helicopter mom because she's always there, and I think the accessibility to the information had her like always looking on the monitor, always checking stuff, always
Yeah.
because it was there. It
Yeah.
was accessible.
Well, and I look at it from our perspective. My perspective. We had a monitor, that we put in the crib with them, but that was about it. You couldn't see. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, obviously they had video monitors and stuff like that too, but they were very very crude. So it was just it didn't create the angst. You know. Because you didn't know.
Yeah.
You just didn't know. So
I will
you know.
say that because of the little sock, that it definitely puts Becca at ease. So it lessens the angst for her.
Really?
Just to know that, like, if anything, like if his oxygen level falls or his heartbeat goes wonky or something, that we'll actually get a notification, and we won't be in the dark about it.
I'm sure it's twofold. I'm sure it can have like pros
Yeah.
and cons. Like Alyssa just said, 100% yes, creating helicopter parents. I think it absolutely can do that. Uh, I mean, our monitor and Nick, I'm sure yours does. Like, so it has the video, but we can like turn music on to play from her like camera. Her camera has a
Mhm.
speaker on it, so you can like turn music on
Nice.
right from the monitor. You can hold a talk button and talk into it, and she can hear us. So, like, we don't have to walk into a room. Obviously, we all know when you have a kid, if you go in the room, it's over, right? They're gonna want picked up.
Done.
They're gonna want held. They're gonna. So for you to be able to talk into it, and Ellie's really good about like when we talk to her, like, hey Ellie, lay down, go to sleep. She usually listens pretty good. Um, but yeah, the access even like you just said, Brian. I remember like growing up, family friends who had babies, like their monitor, all it was a speaker. You could hear
Right.
them, you couldn't
Right.
see them, but now it's I
Yeah.
mean it's like a phone, right? I mean it's like
Right.
you can
Right.
literally watch them all night, and you have it turned on, and you roll over in the middle of the night, and you check the monitor.
So I'm going to take this to Jared too. Even though Jared doesn't have kids or any of that kind of stuff. Jared, do you have apps on your phone that notify you of, like, do you have a security system at your house or on your car or anything like that? Do you have anything that notifies you that there might be an issue someplace?
I don't think so. No.
Really?
Well, and he would have to carry his phone in order to be notified. So
Yeah, I like.
He would
to,
get
I
notified and then find out about it a month later.
Yeah.
I like to think that I'm extraordinarily old school.
Jared, move your mic
I
closer
don't-
to your mouth.
I don't really know.
Wow.
I'm very old.
That's
I'm very
that's
old.
interesting,
Like,
dude.
even, like,
Because
even, it's funny because like even nowadays with like diabetics and stuff that have, I don't know, that are a couple years old or have had it for 5 years or whatever, they have everything. Everything's hooked up in their phone. It shares it with the family. It shares it with friends. It's all your data's on your laptop, this and that. And I'm just kind of like, bro,
yeah,
just give me
Jared.
just give me my insulin and pump sites, and I'll handle the rest.
So
I'm
speaking of
very
that,
old
Jared,
school, but,
have you shared the podcast with your family yet?
The answer is no.
I don't know.
Jared,
Come
you got
on, man.
Jared, you
Oh
gotta
my word.
Jared, you
No,
gotta
but
move the mic a little bit closer or speak up. Kyle
Oh,
said
it's
he can
literally
barely hear you.
it's in my mouth. Hello?
Yeah,
There you
put
go.
the
That's
mic
better.
in your mouth.
But you
Hello?
gotta
Is that
Put the mic
good?
in your
yeah,
mouth.
just speak up a little bit.
Is that better?
That's better.
There you go.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad everybody's happy now.
Alyssa, I'm sad that Matt wouldn't let you get the Owlet, because it is a wonderful thing. I know that. So like when Rowan is sleeping and he's rustling and and fussing and whatnot, it doesn't go up that much. So it's like it's not. I mean I don't know how you are, but I would imagine you could sleep, because there's like that half circle where, like, once it gets to a certain point, you're like, oh, he's awake. But usually during the night, it only goes up like a little bit of the way, so like, oh, he's just fussing, he's going back to sleep. So
Yeah, but
I would have
Alyssa,
thought it would
Alyssa,
get used
100%,
to it.
she would just be like checking it all the time. She would. Matt's smart
Oh
for that.
man.
But also,
No.
she did bring up a good point too. I'm the crazy mom that wouldn't have a Wi-Fi monitor because I don't want creepy hackers watching my kid. I have heard stories about that where like that's I don't know how often or how
Nick could probably hack a monitor, huh, Nick?
you can.
Yeah.
It's happened.
But I mean, you're
But
not
that
gonna
I mean it's a little bit probably a paranoia, but I mean I guess there's a
You think?
possibility. So
Well, the thing about it is, though, back in the day when we had those monitors, like you say, Stu, they're basically just walkie-talkies.
yeah,
So, I've heard stories of people picking up other people's conversations on their monitor, thinking, "Oh my God, somebody's in the room,"
yeah.
and it'd be like weird. So,
We
strange.
need to bring walkie-talkies back. Those were fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Stu, you and I had a walkie-talkie app.
Heytel.
Remember that? Yeah, Heytel.
Yeah, Heytel. We should download that again. That was fun.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever used
You-
Heytel?
I have not.
I'm
You
downloading it
record
right
your
now.
Voice. You hold the button down on your phone and you record your voice, and then when you let go, it sends it to the other person, sends them a notification, and then they get it and
It's basically
they walkie-talkie you back.
You know, it's very
What was
funny
that,
that
Jared?
it's. Oh, go ahead, Jared.
Said it's basically a voice memo then.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Basically, right?
Apple
a live
Watch.
voice memo, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So it's funny that Alyssa's here because I'm pretty sure the first time. Oh, you know what? It might not have been Alyssa. Now that I think about it, I remember the first time I heard of the Heytel app. It was with Joe Cavala. But now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been Sam Clemo and not Alyssa. But it might have been Alyssa too. I can't remember. But definitely Joe Cavala. And I saw him using it, and I was like, "What the freaking heck is that? That's cool." And so then I started using it, and I told Nikki B about it and some other people, and did it for a couple months, and then it died. Wasn't you?
It did
That's
die.
how Aaron and I would communicate to each other while we blocked in radical drivers on the way to and from my mom's. That is also true. When my brother was following me in the car, we were driving home. It'd be like 11 o'clock at night. We'd get on Heytel, and I'd be like, "All right, hey, this guy's on my butt. Get over in the slow lane and just drive beside me." And then we would slow down and we would tick people off.
That's
But
great.
we would
I love
100%
it.
communicate via Heytel.
Can
So-
you just call them on the phone?
Well, no, that's infinitely less fun. It's a
Yeah.
walkie-talkie, Jared. I mean, like, have a little fun.
Yeah, like,
I'd rather just
yeah,
talk
I
on a
gotta do that,
walkie-talkie.
so I was like, couldn't you just like pick up the phone?
Well,
and
at
speak
work
out?
you use a
That was-
walkie-talkie. Why don't you just call people on the
that's
phone?
it. Okay.
No, that way you don't have to sit in silence like for
Yeah.
30 minutes, you know?
It's like, hey, Kyle, pull up beside me.
When you
Done.
want to talk.
I'm all about like my peace and quiet and just like.
And no fun, literally
Like,
fun
like,
sucker.
Hey Kyle, this guy's on my butt. Phone call him, boom, and then Telltale could just,
You're a fun sucker. That's what you are.
That's right. I suck all the fun.
Alyssa also says Apple Watches have a walkie-talkie app. I wouldn't know. Because
I wouldn't
don't,
know
I don't-
either.
I don't buy crappy brand products. So
For simple people.
I don't buy crappy
For
products
simple
that are-
people.
that are marketed up like
there you go. Kyle said my family was sleeping in the car, so it was short and sweet, Jared. If I was just
okay,
on the
Kyle.
phone with him on Bluetooth, it would have been loud.
Oh,
Yeah, you can just
no.
suck rocks, Jared.
Your poor family.
Suck rocks, Jared.
Suck rocks.
I would have been like, poor family, you're gonna have to deal with it. Now go back to sleep.
You're still quiet. Speak up.
Okay, it's because your mic is broken.
Well, I'm gonna need you to speak up.
I'm gonna need your vocal cords to
Anyway,
increase
so
their
if anybody in the Facebook chat would like to download the app Heytel, go ahead and add me. I'm gonna get back into it for probably a week or two, and then
I
I'll
will not
uninstall it
be
again.
downloading
I'm installing
Yeah.
it right now.
Sorry, Aaron. Can't do it, Aaron.
Here we
I'm
go.
not doing it.
AceDude22. I'm gonna add Brian. I'm gonna send him an invite.
Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You'll do it.
I'm right there with you, Baldo. I'm not doing it either.
It'll
No.
be
Speaking,
Nope, not gonna do it.
I was
it'll
gonna
be a
say,
requirement for our
speaking,
business.
speaking of apps, have you guys ever played in a wheelchair basketball league.
What?
No.
That is not something I
Yeah.
have seeked out.
Brian will be soon.
No. They advertise for it all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you played in one, Nick?
I'm not on the App Store. Nick.
I applied, but I didn't get in.
Oh, really?
I wasn't disabled.
You're
No,
what?
I'm already
Your hops were too good?
Honestly, I would probably
Yeah.
have the best opportunity to get in there.
Yeah, they were like, "Are you a black guy?"
Yikes. Well, we went there. We went there.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
gentlemen, we are at 1 hour and 10 minutes, so we're a little
That is
bit over
great.
our time. We got to get Nicky B out of here so he can go help put Rowan to bed. Jared's going to the gym before he starts working at 11. So if anybody is here from Vitro, if he's late for work, just know he was at the gym, and that's his fault.
And make
So-
sure to write me up and
His fault.
when I'm there, and I'll come down and I'll sign it.
Yep, perfect. But we're going to get out of here. Next week, we will be going live from South Carolina,
Woohoo!
from Nikki B's. Well, I don't know how we're going to do this. I'm going to bring my laptop, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 laptops, so
Oh, I don't have to
you
bring my
can
laptop
hop on
then.
mine,
Perfect.
though. Yep.
And if Jared's going to be on, Jared can just jump on his phone at his house.
Wow.
Jared, what's your schedule like next week? You working? You're on your daylights.
Yeah,
So you're going to be on?
might be.
Okay, might be. Perfect. Yeah, I love that commitment. Brian will be here.
If you need me, I'm here, baby.
If we need
here.
Baldo, we'll get him in here. So, but we do appreciate everybody hanging out, chatting. Makes it more fun. We say that every week, but it does.
It does.
We appreciate
I
you
can't
guys.
believe we just talked an hour about nothing.
We really did, but you know what?
That's
This was
great.
the
did.
night that Nikki B was coming
Fun.
back, and so
Yeah, that's true.
we just had some fun with Nikki B again. It's been almost 2 months.
The event, the end all event.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, literally
He
like
made
a
an
week.
appearance, and he's back now,
Amen.
and it makes us happy. So
We were probably a week
Yeah,
away for
we're
2
good.
months.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Crazy,
That's it.
crazy.
Absolutely right.
And Jared, I'm still not going to call him what you call him. So I'm
What do
sorry.
I call
Yeah,
him? I
don't
call him
say it.
Nick.
No, you do not.
You
I
do not.
absolutely call him Nick.
Well, what do you call him on this podcast?
What about the
I think-
title
I
of
think-
the
I
podcast?
think Nick.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
think you
Jared
did.
Stu and Nick B talk.
Nick B.
That's
Nick
right.
B.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir.
Well, we'll
Bob.
just
Although,
make
that's right.
it Jared, Stu, Nick, and Brian talk,
Yeah.
or Nick and
Jared,
Baldo
Stu, Nick
talk.
and Brian
There
talk.
you go. There you
Jared,
go.
Stu, Nick, and Baldo talk.
Perfect.
Baldo.
Boom.
Yep. Where is Baldo?
Where's Baldo?
That's funny.
I don't know.
By
Look,
the way,
you're even wearing
Ferry
red.
asked me the other night. He came up with the name Baldo, and I told him that the story about how you did. He thought it was really funny.
It was good,
Yeah.
right?
We were talking about where
Yeah.
Baldo, and he looked at. I think you looked at me, or whatever it was, and then you were trying to mention.
Come
Brian,
closer.
And then you called him Baldo, so it was funny.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's when I was down in South Carolina for the birth of my grandson.
Yep.
So I was
At the
actually
hospital.
at. What was the
Went
name of the
live in the
hospital? Nick?
hospital.
What's the name of the
Uh,
hospital, Nick?
Atrium Health, Pineville.
Atrium Health, Pineville. That's where
Atrium
That's
Baldo
Baldo.
where
Pineville.
Rowan Theodore was born.
That's where little Baldo was born.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Little
Baldo the second year, because there's a gap in there. There's a generation in between, but you're not bald.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right.
Baldo
Baldo the second.
the 2.5. I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. But all right, gentlemen.
Little Baldo grandchild.
Been a good night. We'll get you guys out of here. Those of you hanging out in the chat again, thank you very much. We will be live next Thursday at 8 p.m. again. Don't miss it. We'll have a plan next week, maybe. We'll see. Time will tell. But we'll be back next Thursday at 8.
Appreciate all the love and support.
Later, everybody.
Later.